These women live in a world where billion-dollar deals happen before breakfast, where private jets wait on standby like luxury taxis, and where a single shopping trip can cost more than a mansion. In Dubai, luxury isn't just wealth. It's power, invisible power. The kind that opens royal doors, shuts down entire hotel floors, and turns ordinary lives into untouchable empires. One of these women owns properties so private and exclusive that even celebrities can't enter without permission. Another reportedly has a beauty routine worth more than what most people spend on rent in an entire year. And while millions of people online see the glamour, very few ever see what their real lives actually look like behind the gold gates, security convoys, and penthouse glass walls. Because behind the designer diamonds, custom Rolls-Royces, and elite billionaire parties are women who transformed ambition into influence, and influence into extraordinary power. From self-made beauty moguls to women connected to royal dynasties, these are the richest and most powerful women connected to Dubai. And trust me, the deeper we go into this world of private luxury, hidden wealth, and elite lifestyles, the more unbelievable it becomes. Especially when you see the woman whose private closet reportedly looks less like a wardrobe and more like a royal museum. Gold chandeliers hanging over marble staircases, penthouse infinity pools floating above the Dubai skyline, rare diamond collections locked behind biometric security. These women live in a reality most people can barely imagine. But surprisingly, not all of them were born into this level of luxury. Some built billion-dollar empires from nothing. Some fought their way into elite circles that once ignored them. And others inherited legacies so powerful that their names alone command influence across entire industries. And the most shocking part, for these women, this isn't fantasy. This is just another normal day in Dubai. From Huda Kattan and Mona Kattan to powerful royal figures like Sheikha Mahra, these are the richest women connected to Dubai. And this is how they really live. At number 5 is Mona Kattan, the luxury fragrance mogul who transformed beauty, perfume, and feminine elegance into a multi-million-dollar empire. In Dubai's elite circles, Mona Kattan isn't just known for wealth. She's known for taste. The kind of taste that turns ordinary luxury into something deeply personal, exclusive, and almost addictive. Long before private penthouses, designer collections, and global beauty influence, Mona Kattan was simply obsessed with beauty. Perfumes, skincare, fashion, the details most people overlook, but that obsession eventually became power. Today, she is the founder of Kayali Fragrances, one of the most recognizable luxury perfume brands connected to Dubai's beauty industry. And alongside her sister, Huda Kattan, she helped build the global beauty empire known as Huda Beauty, a brand that transformed social media influence into a billion-dollar luxury business. And that success completely changed the way she lives. Inside her luxury Dubai residence, soft gold lighting reflects across marble interiors, while floor-to-ceiling windows overlook one of the richest skylines on Earth. Designer handbags are displayed like artwork. Rare fragrances line custom-built shelves, and entire rooms are carefully designed around beauty, fashion, and elegance. But surprisingly, one of the most expensive things in Mona Kattan's world can't even be seen: scent. Luxury fragrance has become one of the ultimate status symbols among elite circles in Dubai, and Mona built an empire around it. Some of the perfumes connected to her collection are so exclusive, they're created in limited quantities for high-end private clients. And in a city already obsessed with luxury, that kind of exclusivity becomes incredibly powerful. But her lifestyle isn't only glamorous, it's disciplined. Her mornings reportedly begin with wellness routines, skincare rituals, fitness sessions, and carefully structured self-care habits built around image, confidence, and presentation. While most people rush through chaotic mornings, Mona Kattan's world feels slow, polished, and intentional. Private chefs, luxury gym trainers, tailored fashion fittings, and beauty meetings that quietly shape trends across the global cosmetic industry. But what makes her story emotionally powerful is where she started. She wasn't born into royal wealth. she didn't inherit a luxury empire. She built her influence through branding, creativity, and relentless consistency. Years ago, she was simply passionate about beauty. Now elite luxury brands compete for her attention. That transformation is what makes her lifestyle feel so fascinating. Because behind the glamorous image is someone who turned passion into status. And perhaps the most unbelievable part, one rumor claims her fragrance and beauty collection is worth more than some luxury homes. But even that level of elite beauty luxury still looks modest compared to the royal power and billionaire influence waiting higher on this list. At number 4 is Sheikha Mahra, one of the most talked about women connected to Dubai's royal elite. Unlike self-made entrepreneurs who built their names through business, Sheikha Mahra was born into a world where influence already existed at the highest level. A world of royal ceremonies, elite security, palace estates, and traditions most people will never experience. And yet somehow, her lifestyle still manages to shock people. Behind massive private gates, palace-style residences rise from perfectly designed landscapes while luxury vehicles line marble driveways like showroom displays. Inside, gold-accented ceilings reflect soft chandelier, lighting over enormous hallways designed more like royal hotels than family homes. Indoor waterfalls echo through private living spaces. Custom interiors are designed with extreme precision, and entire teams of staff members quietly maintain the kind of perfection expected from Dubai royalty. But the real luxury isn't just what people can see. It's access. In Dubai's elite circles, privacy has become one of the rarest luxuries in existence, and Sheikha Mahra lives surrounded by layers of it. Security teams carefully manage movements. Invitation-only gatherings happen far from cameras, and even some of the wealthiest people in the region don't have access to the circles she moves in. But despite the glamour surrounding her image, there's another side to this lifestyle. A side built on discipline, responsibility, and constant public attention. Every appearance is analyzed. Every outfit becomes an international conversation. Every detail matters. And that pressure creates a life that's both luxurious and incredibly controlled. She reportedly prefers quiet private dinners with close company over massive celebrity events and public billionaire parties, which is surprising in a city famous for excess. While social media imagines non-stop glamour, much of royal luxury actually happens behind closed doors. Private spa suites, custom couture fittings, luxury wellness treatments, and carefully protected routines hidden from the public eye. But perhaps the most fascinating thing about Sheikha Mahra is how she represents two completely different worlds at the same time. Traditional royal elegance, mixed with the modern luxury image Dubai has become famous for, and compared to the next woman on this list, even this level of wealth starts to feel restrained, because the next billionaire lives a lifestyle so extravagant. Even her pets reportedly travel with luxury most people will never experience in their lifetime. At number 3 is Huda Kattan, the beauty billionaire who transformed makeup tutorials into one of the most powerful cosmetic empires in the world. Today, Huda Kattan lives inside a world of private flights, elite fashion circles, luxury penthouses, and global influence. But what makes her story unbelievable is how normal it started. Before the fame, before the designer closets, before Huda Beauty became a billion-dollar brand, she was simply passionate about makeup. She started as a beauty blogger, posting tutorials, testing products, and building an audience online long before influencer culture became a billion-dollar industry. But while other people were chasing attention, Huda Kattan was quietly building a business empire, and eventually, that empire exploded. Huda Beauty, the company she founded, became one of the biggest luxury cosmetic brands in the world, selling makeup, skincare, beauty products, and collaborations across global retailers like Sephora. And that success completely transformed her lifestyle. Today, flying between Dubai, Paris, London, Milan, and Los Angeles has become part of her normal routine. But these aren't ordinary trips. They're luxury experiences built around elite fashion, business power, and global influence. Inside private jets with custom interiors, designer luggage sits beside exclusive beauty collections, while business meetings happen thousands of feet above the clouds. For most people, a shopping trip to Paris sounds impossible. For Huda Kattan, it can look like a weekend. One day, she's attending high-level beauty meetings in Dubai. The next, she's walking through invitation-only fashion events surrounded by celebrities, executives, stylists, and luxury brand owners. And everywhere she goes, the image follows: diamond jewelry, custom couture, luxury handbags displayed like artwork, and closets filled with rare designer pieces organized with the precision of a luxury boutique. One rumor even claims her wardrobe changes seasonally like a private high-fashion store. And honestly, looking at the scale of her empire, it doesn't sound impossible. But behind all the glamour is an enormous amount of pressure. In the beauty industry, trends change constantly. Relevance disappears fast, and staying at the top requires relentless reinvention. That's part of what makes Huda Kattan's story so powerful. She wasn't born into old money royalty. She built her influence from scratch. Years ago, elite business circles didn't fully take influencer entrepreneurs seriously. Now many of those same luxury brands depend on her visibility, partnerships, and audience. She transformed social media influence into elite business power, and perhaps that's the most fascinating part of her lifestyle. Behind the private jets and designer luxury is someone who still operates with the mindset of a woman trying to prove herself. Always building, always expanding, always evolving. But even Huda Kattan's billionaire jet-set lifestyle feels almost restrained compared to the woman coming next. Because the next billionaire didn't just build a brand. She built an empire around power itself. At number 2 is Raja Easa Al Gurg, the billionaire businesswoman who transformed corporate influence into one of the most respected empires in the UAE. Unlike social media moguls or luxury influencers, Raja Al Gurg's power was built inside boardrooms. She is the chairperson and managing director of the Easa Salaya Al Gurg Group, one of the largest and most influential family-owned business empires in the United Arab Emirates. And the scale of that empire is enormous. The group operates across luxury real estate, retail, hospitality, engineering, construction, interior design, manufacturing, and consumer products. With partnerships connected to global companies like Siemens, Unilever, and 3M, her influence reaches far beyond Dubai's luxury lifestyle scene. This is corporate power on an elite level, and that changes everything about the way she lives. Because unlike celebrity billionaires who display wealth loudly, Raja Al Gurg's lifestyle reflects quiet authority. The kind of authority where billion-dollar conversations happen behind closed doors inside private skyscrapers overlooking Dubai, where armored luxury vehicles quietly wait beneath corporate towers, and where elite investors, executives, and government figures move through invitation-only business circles invisible to the public. Inside her luxury residences, the atmosphere feels less like influencer glamour and more like executive royalty. Floor-to-ceiling windows overlook the Dubai skyline. Luxury interiors are designed with precision instead of excess, and private meeting spaces inside the home resemble high-level corporate lounges more than ordinary living rooms. But what surprises many people is how disciplined her lifestyle reportedly is. While social media imagines billionaires constantly partying, Raja Al Gurg became known for structure, routine, and control. Early mornings, strict schedules, business strategy meetings, and a work ethic that helped her rise inside industries traditionally dominated by men. That's what makes her story powerful. She didn't become influential because of visibility. She became influential because she built something impossible to ignore. She transformed rejection into status and turned pressure into power. And despite the minimalist image, the level of luxury surrounding her life is still extraordinary. One rumor even claims there are entire rooms inside her residence dedicated only to rare watches, jewelry, and luxury collections. Not shelves, entire rooms. But somehow, even that level of billionaire luxury still feels small compared to the woman at number 1. Because the next woman lives on a level of exclusivity so extreme, even billionaires are fascinated by it. At number 1 is Sheikha Moza bint Nasser, one of the most powerful and influential women connected to the ultra-elite world of Middle Eastern luxury, royalty, and global influence. And compared to everyone else on this list, her world feels almost untouchable. This is the level where luxury stops looking extravagant and starts looking unreal. Private islands, hidden royal estates, multiple luxury residences across different countries, and security systems designed with the precision of government facilities. While ordinary millionaires dream about penthouses, this is a lifestyle built on legacy, influence, and generational power. Behind massive gates and carefully protected estates, entire worlds exist hidden from the public eye. Underground garages reportedly house collections of custom Rolls-Royces, rare luxury vehicles, and armored transports designed for elite-level privacy. Inside, the interiors feel less like homes and more like private museums. Rare artwork, handcrafted marble halls, gold detailing, and jewelry collections so valuable they're reportedly protected with security systems comparable to those used for priceless artifacts. But what makes this lifestyle fascinating isn't just the wealth, it's the mystery. In a world where influencers constantly post every detail online, true elite power often reveals almost nothing. And that silence makes the lifestyle feel even more exclusive. Because the less access people have, the more untouchable it becomes. Even the yacht interiors connected to this level of wealth feel cinematic. Private lounges designed like 7-star hotels, floating dining spaces surrounded by security teams, and luxury suites overlooking oceans far away from cameras and public attention. But despite all the unimaginable wealth, there's another side to this world. A side built around pressure, perfection, and constant image control. To the public, Sheikha Moza represents elegance, intelligence, discipline, and flawless luxury. But maintaining that image at the highest level of global influence comes with enormous expectations. Every appearance becomes international news, every fashion choice becomes conversation, and every movement is carefully controlled. Behind the scenes, entire wellness teams, beauty specialists, stylists, and advisors help maintain the image associated with elite royal power. And perhaps that's what separates this level of luxury from everyone else on the list. It's not just expensive, it's carefully engineered. One of the most unbelievable rumors surrounding this lifestyle is that entire sections of certain royal residences remain inaccessible even to invited guests. Private wings, hidden halls, and secured luxury spaces seen only by an extremely small inner circle. And remember the private closet we mentioned earlier. Reports describe spaces connected to royal luxury collections as larger than some luxury apartments, with couture fashion, rare jewelry, and custom-designed pieces organized with the precision of a museum archive. To most people, this level of wealth feels impossible, but in the world of Gulf royalty and elite power, this is simply another version of everyday life. To most people, these lifestyles feel completely unreal. A world of private wealth, royal influence, hidden estates, and levels of luxury so extreme they almost feel disconnected from ordinary life. In Dubai, power doesn't always announce itself loudly. Sometimes it hides behind palace gates, behind tinted Rolls-Royce convoys, behind penthouse glass walls floating above the skyline. We've seen beauty moguls transform makeup into billion-dollar empires. We've seen women born into royal influence. We've seen private jets, designer vaults, underground luxury garages, elite business meetings, and lifestyles protected by layers of privacy most people will never experience. But behind every diamond collection, every couture fitting, every private island, and every perfectly controlled public image, there's another reality most people never think about: pressure. The pressure to maintain status, to protect influence, to stay relevant, to remain powerful in worlds where image is everything. Because luxury at this level isn't just expensive, it's strategic. And perhaps that's what makes these women so fascinating. They each built, or inherited, a version of power completely different from ordinary success. Huda Kattan transformed beauty and fragrance into elite luxury influence. Sheikha Mahra bint Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum represents the modern face of royal elegance and exclusivity. Huda Kattan turned social media into a global beauty empire. Raja Easa Al Gurg built corporate dominance inside one of the most powerful business environments in the Middle East. And Sheikha Moza bint Nasser represents a level of royal mystery, legacy, and untouchable luxury that most people will never truly see. And maybe that's why the world remains so fascinated by Dubai, because in this city, luxury isn't just about money, it's about access, influence, privacy, control, and living inside a world most people will only ever experience through screens. But here's the real question. If you could experience just one part of this billionaire lifestyle for a single day, would it be the private jets, the royal mansions, the designer fashion, the elite business power, or the complete freedom that comes with unimaginable wealth? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey into the world of elite luxury, subscribe for more billionaire lifestyle stories from the world's most exclusive cities.